All right, so next I would like to recreate the same example that I built or that I showed you inside the slides in a playground. Because playgrounds are actually a really cool tool to work with UI views and to build UI views in the first place. And once you've built them in the playground and you see what they look like, you can actually go and port them into your project. So playground is always a great place to start when you build a custom UI view. And we're actually going to do this later in the class. So, but for now I want to show you a cool feature of the playground when working with UI views and UIKit in general. So you actually have a lot of different ways how to preview the views that you are building. So here I will create the green view that I showed you on the slides. So it's going to be a UI view and it's going to have a frame, and that frame is going to be a rectangle, and that rectangle will have a number of properties, the x and the y value that determine the origin, and then it has a width of 300 and a height of 500 points. And if I now give this view a background color, which is going to be green, I can inspect the view here on the right side. If I tap this little eye icon, I see the view like this. I can even put it into my code here, but what's even better is a functionality that they recently added in Xcode where you can preview what you're building in the assistant editor in the same way as when you're doing it when you're building an actual Xcode project. So if we want to do this, we're using the playground support. So that's the reason why I imported this module up here. It will only work if we do that. And then what we have to do is we say playground page dot current, and every playground page has a live view, and that live view we can assign to be the green view. And the way how we can now see it will be by opening the assistant editor up here. We give it a second to load. And there it is. So here we have a live preview of the view that we are building. So I'm now going to add the red view, and I will add the red view in the same way as I had on the slide. So at first I'll create the red view. It's a subclass of UI view again. So it's a CG rect. And the values were 50, 50 for the origin, and then a width of 150 and a height of 100. The red view is going to get the background color red, and then I want to add the red view to the green view as a subview. So I'm going to say green view add subview red view. So I made a typo at some point, x, y, width, and height, UI view frame. I forgot to add the external argument label of the frame. Here we go. Anything else? Has no member add subviews, so it's only add subview. And there we go, we've recreated the same example from the playground. Let's now also verify what I said about the center before. So we can actually go and just check what the center of each of these views is by typing it out, and the playground is going to display the values on the right side. Excuse me. And these are the same values that we determined in the slides for the